From Trash to Triumph, the story of the recycled orchestra of Cateura. In the heart of Paraguay, just outside the capital city of Asunción, lies the village of Cateura, a community built on top of a landfill. Mountains of waste tower over the homes. Children grow up playing among piles of trash, often helping their families scavenge for recyclable items to sell, just to survive. Dreams in a place like this are a luxury. Music almost unimaginable. But one man, a music teacher named Fabio Chavez, saw something others didn't: potential. While working in Cateura as an environmental engineer, Fabio noticed that despite the poverty and pollution, the children were curious, full of spirit, and hungry to learn. He wanted to teach them music, but there was one problem: there were no instruments. Buying classical instruments was out of the question. A single violin could cost more than a house in Cateura. But Fabio didn't give up. Instead, he asked a bold question. What if we could make instruments from the garbage? Working with local craftsmen and recyclers, Fabio began experimenting. Slowly, they built violins from oil cans and wood scraps, cellos from thrown-away tin barrels, flutes from drain pipes, drums from discarded X-rays and bottle caps, guitars from packing crates. The results were astonishing, not just because the instruments worked, but because they sang. Fabio began teaching the kids to play. At first, it was simple melodies. Word began to spread. People couldn't believe what they were hearing or seeing. These children, who once had no future, no access to school or music, were now forming an orchestra, the recycled orchestra of Cateura. They didn't just play music, they shattered stereotypes. The orchestra began touring across Paraguay, then South America, then the world. From the slums of Cateura to the stages of New York, Amsterdam, Japan, and beyond, they played alongside famous musicians, including Metallica, sharing a stage with legends, playing on instruments crafted from debris. Their story touched millions. It wasn't just about music. It was about transformation. The world sends us garbage, Fabio once said. We send back music. Today, the recycled orchestra stands as a symbol of what can happen when creativity meets resilience. In a world that often throws people away the same way it throws away garbage, these kids proved something powerful. You are not defined by what you are given. You are defined by what you create. This moral of the story. In the forgotten corners of the world, where others see only waste and despair, there are still symphonies waiting to be born, if someone is willing to listen.